Your reality is an illusion, and your memories are completely fake. We have compiled 5 scientific and philosophical concepts that will break your mind and permanently change how you perceive the world. Watch until the end if you are ready for the truth. Concept 1. The Boltzmann brain. Physicists know that the universe naturally tends toward chaos. The probability that an infinitely complex universe, billions of galaxies, planet Earth, and evolution formed by chance out of this chaos is mathematically negligible. Science states there is a much higher probability that in the infinite cosmos, a random arrangement of atoms formed a single, fully functioning human brain for just a fraction of a second. And that brain is yours. This brain exists for only a moment, but it is already preloaded with false memories of an entire life, a childhood, and this exact video you think you are watching right now. Everything around you is just a hallucination of a freezing lump of flesh in the cosmic void. Concept 2. The simulation hypothesis, proposed by Oxford philosopher Nick Bostrom. If humanity does not destroy itself, it will eventually create supercomputers capable of running hyper-realistic simulations of their ancestors, meaning us. Because their computational power will be nearly infinite, they could run billions of these simulations simultaneously. Mathematically, this means there's only one true base reality, but billions of fake, simulated realities. What are the odds that you, right now, are sitting in the one true, original base reality, rather than inside one of the billions of digital copies? Statistically, the chance is absolute 0. You are a line of code. Think about it. The speed of light is just the processing limit of our universe's hardware. And quantum mechanics, where particles only take form when observed, is simply the simulation-saving rendering power. Reality only loads when you look at it. Concept 3. Terror management theory. Every human achievement, art, religion, building cities, even your desire to have children or leave a legacy is driven by a single, terrifying subconscious emotion: the paralyzing dread of your own inevitable death. We are the only animals on Earth that possess the cognitive ability to fully realize that our time is running out. We know we are going to die, and our brains cannot handle this absolute truth. To avoid going completely insane from this realization, human consciousness created a complex psychological defense mechanism known as the Immortality Project. We build elaborate cultures, accumulate vast wealth, and argue endlessly on the internet just to convince ourselves that our lives have objective meaning, that we are more than just biological machines made of rotting meat, destined to turn into dust. When someone attacks your political beliefs, your religion, or your worldview, your brain reacts exactly as if a predator is physically attacking you. Why? Because those beliefs are your psychological shield against the void. Without them, you are forced to face the reality of your own temporary existence. Everything you love, every ambition you chase, and every monument humanity has ever built is simply a sophisticated distraction from the grave. We are essentially walking corpses desperately playing a game of pretend, terrifyingly aware of the clock ticking down every single second. Concept 4. The Great Filter. The observable universe spans over 93 billion light-years and contains billions of habitable planets. Mathematically, it is virtually impossible that we are alone. Advanced alien empires should be everywhere, colonizing star systems and leaving massive technological signatures. Yet space is completely, terrifyingly silent. This contradiction leads to the Great Filter, a theoretical evolutionary wall that wipes out almost every single civilization before they can conquer the stars. The question that keeps astrophysicists awake at night is this: is this filter behind us? Or is it waiting right in front of us? If the filter is behind us, it means the leap from single-celled organisms to complex life is so incredibly rare that we might actually be the only intelligent species in the entire universe. But if the filter is ahead of us, it means that every civilization that reaches our level of technological advancement eventually destroys itself. It could be nuclear annihilation, engineered pandemics, or rogue artificial intelligence. This means that humanity's extinction is not just a vague possibility. It is a mathematical certainty. In fact, if we ever discover the ruins of an advanced alien civilization on Mars or another planet, it would be the worst news in human history. It would prove that the Great Filter is still ahead of us, and our time is almost up. Concept 5. Open individualism. The ultimate and perhaps most terrifying illusion of all is that you are an isolated individual. Both modern physics and philosophy suggest that consciousness might not be generated by your specific brain, but is rather a single, universal phenomenon that simply interacts with biological hardware. Because time is relative and potentially an illusion, there is only one universal consciousness experiencing every single life sequentially. This means you are every person who has ever existed and everyone who will ever exist. You are the kings and the slaves. You are the brutal dictators, and you are every single one of their millions of victims. Every time you have ever hurt someone, you are literally inflicting pain upon another version of yourself. Every act of cruelty in human history was committed by you, against you. When your current body dies, your consciousness does not vanish, nor does it go to a heaven. It simply wakes up as someone else, in a different time, completely stripped of your current memories, trapped in an endless cycle of experiencing every possible human suffering and joy. You are utterly alone in the universe, playing an infinite game of hide and seek with yourself across billions of different lives, waiting until you have experienced every perspective before you can finally wake up